Okay, in the next segment, we're going to cover head linear. And what I wanted to be able to show you is you need an adjustable carpenter square. You can buy these at Lowe's or Home Depot for less than $20. And we make a small modification to it. We take this and we simply notch it out. So you look at it here, we simply cut it like this and notch it out. Now, the reason we notch it out is so that you can take a clamp, standard clamp, and you're able to clamp it right on the print head or print arm or anywhere you need it to be. Okay? Also wanted to cover the shim kit. You can buy this from McMaster-Carr. It's about $50. It's on my blog. You can go to spiderpromo.com and you can see a whole article about the shim kit. But essentially what a shim kit is each color indicates a different thickness. So each one of these, based on color, is thicker or thinner. And then we're going to install these here. And in order to do the shimming properly, we have to be able to make an adjustment. Okay, we're under print head 1. And one of the things you need to think about is that the print head is bolted on with 2 bolts. So you really only have the ability to adjust it by shimming under the print head. So we're located here under the print head. Now what I've done is I've installed an adjustable carpenter square with a simple clamp. And we're going to take this ruler and we're going to measure to the bottom of the print head. Now you want to be careful to mount this as close as you possibly can to the bolt surface, and you're going to read it right to the bottom of the print head. And then what you're going to do is you're going to write down that measurement. And this is print head 1. So you're going to do print head 1 through however many print heads are on your machine. We're actually looking for the one that has the greatest distance between this arm and the print head. And we're going to shim all the other arms to that height so that every one of them in relation to the axis of the main shaft are at the same distance. And we start there, and that becomes our fulcrum point. So once we've established a correct height for the front bolt, that becomes the fulcrum, and then we're going to shim the back next. Alright, I use a little Stanley clip-on flashlight, which is real convenient. It articulates, gives us the ability to set this where we can read it. So we've taken all of our measurements, and keep in mind certain machine manufacturers have greater tolerances than others. This is a Mustang, and this machine is literally less than ½ millimeter all the way around. So we try to achieve less than ½ millimeter when we shim. So this machine actually has required 0 shimming in the front. Anxious to see the other end of the print head to see where it falls. But to put that in perspective, each head, the total variance from the best head to the worst head, if you will, is 20 thousandths of an inch, which is about 6 human hairs all the way around the machine. So up next, we're going to go ahead and measure the front. Okay, now that we've dealt with the back of the print head, we're moving to the front of the print head. And we've mounted an adjustable carpenter square, simply clamped it on. And what we're going to be measuring with our ruler here is the linear rail. This is typically Highwind or THK brand, but it's a linear rail, and that's what the chopper mechanism actually rides on. And that's not adjustable by the press operator. So it's very critical during the installation process that we get this right, that every single head is traveling on the exact same path. So if you're trying to print a halftone or 4-color process, that we can get very, very accurate dot placement as we print. Okay, so basically what we've done here, if you take a look, is we have our wrench, we have our setup where we can loosen this. We're going to raise the head to place our shim. Each color is a different thickness, which is indicated on the box. So it'll be a 2-person operation. You'll loosen this, you'll slip your shim under here, which will raise the print head up. Now if you need to tilt the print head down, you'll take your wrench, you'll loosen the back bolt, which will automatically drop the head. You don't need a 2-person for that, and you slip the shim into the back. And so what that would do is tilt the head forward. So the different colored shims are all different thicknesses, which will allow you to shim the head up, or in the back, down. And that is what establishes the linear print of the head based on the calibrations and the measurements that you've taken. Okay, so now that we've got all the print heads linear to each other, we've now installed all of the pallet arms, and up next we're going to show you how to center the pallet arms.